Okay, Nova learners, there was an interruption in the last lecture, so we continue from here. As I've told you, this is going to be a freestyling kind of lecture. Do you understand? So that we are going to have this kind of, personal experience as we are going through this lecture together. So there was an interruption in the last lecture. This was where we stopped in the last lecture. So I'm just going to take it up from here. All right. I hope that is okay with you. Okay, so let's continue. So from here, I think I was trying to, what was I trying to say? Okay, I was trying to talk about the width of this column. Can you see the width of this column? Do you understand? So let's click on here to get to the settings panel of the section. And then from here, we can select boxed or full width. Can you see? So we already have everything inside here. So I think this is the point that I was trying to make. If this is on full width like this, if it is on full width or it is on boxed, and the boxed is is very large, it has a large size here, right? Can you see? We want it to be like this so that everything will be bundled up in the in the center like this, right? So that this one will have two lines, this one will have two lines, and this button will be like this. Do you understand? So we want to do that. How can we do that? The first thing we could do is come over here, right? Is click on this particular guy here. Get to the settings panel of the heading elements, come to advanced and give it margin. All right, and give it margin left and margin right. I could give it a margin left of maybe 300 and give it a margin right of 300, and then we can achieve what we need right here. So sorry, you can just experiment. You can experiment with the amount of with the amount of pixel you need. All right, if you do 200 and you do 200, that works too. All right, that works too. But fastest delivery service in Port Harcourt, can you see? No, but we want that in to be on the second line, but the in is on the first line. So we might probably do 250. All right, so we'll probably do 250. 250. No, 250 does not work. So I think 300 is the suitable one that works to get what we need. Do you understand? And we'll probably have to do the same for this guy too. Click on here, and we'll probably have to do I don't know, right and left. Now look at something that I did before I started putting anything. I had to unlink this value. If I click on link value, if this link value is on, can you see it is on right now? There is kind of like a gray background on it. When I click on it, the gray background is gone. So let me show you the difference. When this is on, if I should type anything here, maybe like 200, all right, because I am linking the values together, anything that I put here will get applied to all the sizes, all the sites, but I don't want that. Do you understand? I don't want that. So that is why I unlink it, so that I can individually set them to whatever it is that I want. Do you understand? So that all of them can have individual value. If I should click on link, all of them will have the same value. Do you understand? But if I should unlink it, I can set individual value. So that is that. Now from here, what I want to do is I can give this one to maybe 300 here, and maybe another 300 here to achieve what I want to achieve, like this. All right. Now we've already gotten to something similar to this. Do you understand? But there is another alternative. There's another thing we can use. Instead of giving all these guys individual settings, padding and all that, we could just remove it. We could remove it, and we could remove for this guy too. We could remove for this guy too, and we could come over here. I mean, that's a way of doing it, but this is another way of doing it. We could come over here and reduce the entire size of the column in which these guys are living inside, right? So we could reduce the size of that column. Let me click on the settings panel, the settings panel of the section, and let's reduce it. So as I'm reducing it, you will notice something. You will notice that everything starts to reduce with it. Do you understand? So as I have 500, I can choose this to be maybe 400. 400 is too much. Maybe 450. 450 is just perfect. 450 pixel. So can you see, instead of this thing taking the entire screen, it just has, you know, this boxed, and I don't have to individually set the values of these guys. Can you see that? I don't have to individually set the values of these guys, and then, you know, by just, you know, doing this once and for all, it works. Did you understand? So that's another way of doing it. So I want to click on this particular text. I want to go to style. I want to come to typography, and I want to adjust the line height. All right, I want to adjust the line height to be, you know, like this, so that there will be a little bit of space between it. And, you know, I want to click on this button. I want to come to style. First of all, I want to change it to get started now. All right, I want to change it to get started now, and I want to come to style. I want to change the typography from Roboto. I want to change it to Poppins. All right, make sure you are connected to the internet for these things to make effect. And I want to change the size to 15. I want to change this to, you know, 16 semi-bold. No. 14 normal. Okay, 14 normal is cool. No, 14 normal is not cool. I think it's okay. 400 normal. Okay, I think it's 500 medium. Beautiful. And I want to scroll down. Okay, I want to get out of here, and I want to come to text color. Text color should be white. You know, text color should be white. The background should be blue. You know, that blue that we already set. Do you understand? So if we want to set over property such that when I over it, I might click on over, and text color when I over it, I probably want it to be, I don't know, I probably want it to be maybe white, right? I want the background color, the color of the background when I over it, I probably want it to be, you know, I want it to be transparent. That is why I'm doing this transparent line. I want it to be transparent, and when I click on it, the background is transparent. And I want to give it a border. All right, I want to give it a border. Border type is solid. All right, border type is solid. That is during over. Border type is solid, and border width is maybe 1. Set it to 1 because all of them are linked together. All of them is taking this. So when I over this, can you see the border is coming out? And you know, I might want to set the border color to white. Can you see? Beautiful. I want to set the border color to white. All right, and you can also come over here and reset the border color as well. White. All right, so under normal, you might want to set the border color. All right, set the border color to this blue because I don't want it to show. When you get to normal, can you see something? The white, you know, the white border that we just set right now. Let me show you something. The white border we just set right now is showing on normal, and I don't want it to show on normal. So what I could do is when we are under normal, I want the border color to be this blue. But when we are under over, I want the border color to be, you know, this white. No, what am I doing? What's going on here? So okay, so under normal, I want the border color to be white. Sorry, under over, I want the border color to be white, right? So if I should go here, can you see it is white? And under normal, the border color should be, sorry, something is going on. Okay. Sorry. I think I'm making a mistake. This one should be blue. This one should be the blue. Do you understand? And border color here should be the white. Can you see? Aha, it works. Beautiful. So please don't let this be confusing. Let's take this all over again because me myself, I almost got confused over there. So what I'm saying is that when you are under normal, all right, border type, set it to solid. Immediately you set it to solid, you are going to see another property here that says color that you can set to blue. Do you see that? So under over, there will be a border color here, another separate border color. There's another separate border color here that you can set, which is the border color of the over style. is the border color of the over style, and the other color here below here is the color for the normal style. Is the color for the normal style. So it's this one that you're going to set for the over style. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And if you want to set an over animation, so that when we over it, there's going to be an animation. So you can set animation, maybe animation to shrink. When you over it, it will shrink a little bit. Or maybe you want to set the animation to pause shrink. You know, can you see that? Or maybe you want to set the animation to float. Maybe it should float a little bit up like this. Beautiful. So you might want to set border radius. Maybe border radius to like 30. Do you understand? So that we can have it rounded like this. And maybe you want to set padding. You know, if you unlink the value here, you can now set individual padding for the button. Maybe you want up to be 10. Sorry, up to be 10. Down to be 10. All right. Left to be like maybe 20. And right to be like 20. All right. Let's make this 15. 15. No, 15 is too much. Maybe like 12 or 13. 13 top, 13 bottom, 25 right, 25 left, if you want to do that. Do you understand? So we can have that, update your changes, and we are almost here. Now the elephant in the room right now, the reason why I'm taking time to explain this is because we are still getting to learn, we are still starting to learn and understand how this interface works, right? So I just want to use the design of this banner to go into the nitty-gritty. When we are done, all right, when we are done with this banner and we at least understand how to navigate our way around here, I'm going to, the rest of these things that we're going to create is going to be a little bit fast. Do you understand? But I just want us to understand, the nitty-gritty of this thing. That is why I'm taking my time to break it down. I hope you appreciate that. Abi, now you appreciate it, Abi. So yeah, from here, click on the settings. Okay, this is the next thing we want to do right now is the background. You can see right now we have a solid color background, but we want to change the background to to this beautiful big image. So you can come over here and click on this. All right, click on this here, and so that you go to the settings panel. So you go to this settings panel here. So what I want you to do is I want you to come to style, and I want you to go to under background type. Right now we have several background type here. We have classic, where you can set colors as your background. You can set different colors you want as your background. All right, that is classic. And you can also set an image as your background. You can click on image here and you can upload an image. So let me show you where to get beautiful royalty-free images. There's a website called pixels.com. all right, you can download royalty-free images. Let's say you want to download the image of a delivery person. This is a delivery website, so we need to delivery, let's say delivery, let's say delivery box or delivery man or delivery whatever. Let's say delivery man, because we want to use images that are related to what we are creating. Do you understand? So you can see delivery, and you can download any of these images for free. Can you see that? Delivery. Maybe probably we want to do maybe delivery bike. Let's do delivery bike. All right, so you can see delivery bike, delivery bike, delivery bike. You can see a whole lot of those images. So you want a square you want a rectangular image, not all these long portrait images. Maybe let's do delivery company or delivery van. Let's do delivery company, and we are going to see can you see delivery van, DHL delivery, a whole lot of stuffs. Maybe we want to do delivery van. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because you can play around with what you want, and it will show you images related to it, It will show you images related to it, which is 5.2k. That's like 5,200 and something results. It will show you videos, 2,200 results, videos that are related to your query, your search queries, right? And you know, it will show you users as well. Now there's another thing. There's another website that you can use on Splash. On splash.com, you can also download free images here too. All right, you can also do delivery. There's one more website that we're going to use together. Delivery Truck. All right, you can also see Delivery Truck, and you know, the same thing. It's going to show you images that you can download, and you can download all these images for free, right? You can download all this for free. And there's also the third one. I want you to start noting down this website. The third one that I'm going to show you is Pixabay. It's pixabay.com. You can download royalty free images here as well. More than 4 million high quality images to be downloaded. So you can do delivery van or delivery whatever, and you're going to see images related to that as well. So these are actually, some of these are vector images. You can see these are vector images. You can filter the kind of images you want. You can select any kind of image you want, FedEx and all that. So this is just to show you, because I might not remember to tell you this later in the future, later into the lecture, but I just want to make it obvious and conspicuous to you guys right now, because that you can get royalty free images from here. So that's that. I'm just going to pick one image here. So yeah, I'm just going to pick one image from pixels.com. Let's say we download this, we click on this, and we can click on free download, but don't click on free download. If you click on free download, it's going to download the big version of this. So I'll probably want us to download the medium version. Click on medium, all right, and download that size. Now the reason why I'm saying that is that, see, it will download, and the size of this image will probably be like 200 and something kilobytes. But if you had downloaded the original version, see the original version, if you download the original version, let me show you. The original version will probably be, I don't know, several mega. Can you see 3 megabytes? 3 megabytes is the original version. You don't want to put an image of 3 megabytes on your website. Do you understand? Your website will be very, very slow. That's another expert tip. You will see some websites, you will visit some website, and it will take a while. You will see the image is loading from top to down, slow. The website will take forever to load. That is because, just imagine this. An average web page has about, maybe 12 images on it, and you have 3 megabytes images. Let's say you have 12 3 megabytes images. So your entire page will be like 40 megabytes. And on an average 4G network, it's probably be around 10 seconds to 15 seconds for you to download 40 megabytes, at least in a Nigerian network. If it's a poor network, it will probably take you maybe 50 seconds to download 40 megabytes, right? Which is disaster. So it means the web page needs to download all your images. So what I used to tell people to do is download the medium version of this image. All right, come over here, download the medium version. If you download the medium version of this image will probably be like 200 and something kilobytes. Let's see. If you come over here and you click on upload, all right, if you click on upload and you click on select file, you can go to downloads, and these are the images that I just downloaded. All right, these are the images that I just downloaded. Let me show you something. Sorry. So this is the big size, this is the normal size, and this is the medium size that I downloaded. Can you see? 143. So when you select that, all right, can you see? You can go ahead and click on it. Aha, now we have this image background. the background image. All right, very good. So this is the background image right here. Now there is another thing you can do. Okay, before we do that, let me quickly talk about this. Image size, you want to change image size to be full. All right, image position, most of the time you want to use center. All right, image position, you want to use center. Attachments, you can use attachments, default, or attachment scroll, which is the normal thing, or you can use attachment fixed, so that you have this parallax effect, so that your content will just slide all over the image will be fixed in the background, and your content will slide all just over the image right here. Do you understand? It's really beautiful. It makes sense. But for this particular one, we're going to make it default and repeat. Attachments, default, repeat, select no repeat, and display size, select cover. Select cover. Do you understand? Display size, select cover. So another thing I want us to do is that, can you see that the text are not showing very well on this background? The background is kind of whitish. So we might want to have some sort of background overlay. All right, we might have to have some sort of background overlay. Do you understand? You can see the background is a little bit whitish here, right? So what we need to do right now is to add some background overlay. Can you see from here, there is some sort of background overlay here, and that is why the text is showing very well on the background, right? From here you can see the image we have in the background is kind of whitish. So we can come around here, over here, can you see background overlay? After we are done with the background part, you can collapse it. So open background overlay, and we can now choose overlay type. Do you want the overlay type to be classic, or do you want it to be gradient? Do you understand? Let's choose classic, because we just need a little bit of black overlay so that our text can pop up. So from here, choose the color of the overlay, and the color of the overlay I'm going to choose here is black. Just drag it down here, black. And from now you can see that this looks a whole lot better now. Can you see? It looks a lot better right now. So you can control the opacity of of the overlay. This is a number between 0 and 1, right? You can drag the opacity here to make it to make the background overlay less visible. And if you drag it all the way to 0, the background overlay will be gone. And if you drag it over here like this, it will get deepened. If you drag it all the way through, it should be completely black, right? So the right color, the right number will probably be like 0.6. 0.6 is cool, and we have it. It is quite visible right now. Can you see that? And this makes sense with the with the over effect we give this button. As I over it, can you see it is floating up a little bit, and the background is going. We change the text to white, and we have a white border all around it, which is just beautiful. All right, so always update your changes. The next thing we can do, okay, let me show you more background options. Come over here under background, we have classic background. We also have a gradient background. By selecting gradient background, a gradient background is a mixture of colors. All right, several colors coming together to form a gradient. Do you understand? Let me remove this banner here. So I can set this to be I don't know, maybe a blue. I can set this to be a blue, and I can set the other part here to be this color, right? To be this color. Can you see it's a gradient of color, right? It's a gradient of these two colors together. Sorry. All right, it's a gradient of these two colors together. So you can mess with the location of the first color where you want the gradient to start. You can mess with the location of the other color too, where you want it to start. And also you can check the angle. Can you see the angle of gradient? You can mess with the angle of gradient, and you can also see if it's a linear gradient or a radial gradient. You can see the radial gradient is coming out from the middle. All right, it's coming out from the middle and expanding outward. Do you understand? Expanding outward and expanding inward. whereas the linear gradient is coming from, you know, it's coming diagonally. Do you understand? In a straight line. It's coming in a straight line, kind of. So you should understand what I mean by that. So another background option that is available, we've seen classic, we've seen gradient. Another background option that is available is video. You can have a video background, which is just awesome. You can have a video background. So which means I could come over here and, you know, put the link to a video over here. That is awesome. You could go to YouTube. You could go to YouTube and look for, don't mind the background noise. If you are hearing the background noise right now, I have a dog in my compound that is currently barking, so just ignore that. Focus on the sound of my voice, bro. So what I want you to do is I want you to come over here and I want you to type, you know, you can type something like background videos for websites. All right, background videos for websites. And you're going to see, you know, some royalty-free video loops. For example, this one, right? You can, I mean, you can go ahead and
build your brand online.
You know, whichever one works for you.
A beautiful logo. Just go to Wix Logo Maker.
Beautiful. So you can see this is a background video. You can go ahead and copy the video URL. Right click on this and copy the video URL. Do you understand? Or you can even look for, you know, better videos, better background videos, right? You can look for better background video. For example, this one. For example, this one. All right. For example, this one. Or, you know, okay, just come over here and drop that video link here. So when you drop that video link here, your website is going to load that video and will start playing it in the background for you. Can you see? Now you have a moving background. Is that not amazing? This is fantastic. Now you have a moving background. All right. If you can find a video that is related to delivery, you just put it in the background. The video will be playing in the background. And let me show you something that is even more awesome. If you want to play on mobile, you know, switch on play on mobile. Do you understand? And we also have something called fallback image. Fallback image. Fallback image. Can you see that? Fallback image. Fallback image means if peradventure something is wrong with this video or the network is not good enough to load video now, I want this image to show instead. You can just click on this and set a fallback image. Set a fallback image. So if, for example, something is wrong with the video, it will automatically default to the image. Do you understand? If something is wrong with the video, it will automatically default to the image. All right. If something is wrong with the video, it will automatically default to the image. And when the video can load, it will load and it will start, you know, it will start, you know, playing for you, right? So that is video background for you. You can also come to pixels. You can come to pixels and, you know, you can go to videos. All right, you can go to videos. Let's say we want to use, let's say we want to use this particular video of this lady. You can click on the video. All right, once you click on the video, oh, it's saying I should log in to be able to have access to this private. Okay, it's a private video. All right, maybe probably we'll try another one. Let's try another one. Let's say this video. Come on. Okay, I think I should just log in. All right, let me just log in so that we'll be able to see. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on. Private video, sorry, you don't have permission to watch. Well, all the best. What I'm just you understand what I'm saying now? What I'm saying is that, okay, you could choose to download any of this video actually. Do you understand? You could choose to download them, right? Free download. Just to go over here and download maybe HD version, SD version, or whatever. You could download maybe this HD version. You can download it and it will download right on your computer. Right, when you have it downloaded on your computer, you could upload that on your website. Do you understand? But you can't upload it directly from here because it's linked that you want to put here. You can't upload it from here directly. What you can do is you can, you know, you can go to, what you can do is that you can open your website in another tab. Let's open our website in another tab. I'm just going to do view website here. I'm going to open it in another tab, right? So I want to leave all stones unturned. As I'm remembering this thing, I want to be showing you. Can you see this is our website right now? It is showing this image for now, and then it is already loading the video in the background, and when the video is ready, it will serve us the video. Can you see? It will serve us the video. That's what we have right now. But I want to show you how to upload this video, how to use a video of your choice. Well, after you've downloaded that video. But then another thing, I'm not going to advise you to do it this way. I will show you, but I'm not going to advise you to do it this way. I would advise you to go to YouTube, upload that video on YouTube. All right, I'll upload that video on YouTube and copy the link of that video and use it on your website. If you download, see, this video that I just downloaded is about 3 megabytes. Some videos can be as big as 15 megabytes. If you put that on your website, it's going to be a whole long time before it can load, and your website will slow down. So don't do that. Do you understand? Don't do that. But I want you to know how to do it. So that's what I'm going to teach you. So you could come over here and come to your dashboard. So when you come to your dashboard, I want you to go to media. Go to media. All right. This is where you're going to see all the media assets you have uploaded. I want you to click on add new, and I want you to upload your video here. All right. I want you to go ahead and upload your video here. Go ahead and upload your video. This is the video that I just downloaded, 3 megabytes and something. So upload it there. So it is still uploading. Can you see? It is done uploading. It is done. Your video is done uploading. So when you click on that particular video, this is it. So you can just copy the link. This is the link to that video. You will see file URL will be here. Just click on copy link to clipboard and go to your your Elementor page. Come over here, open the settings panel, and under video link you can paste that video link there. Do you understand? And that video will show. That video will show. But again, I don't recommend you doing it this way, because this video is currently sitting on your website. The burden of loading that video will be on your website. But when you put it on YouTube, the burden of that video is on YouTube. That 3 megabytes of data, or 4 megabytes or 15 megabytes or whatever, is not sitting on your website. It's not going to be loaded by your website. It is YouTube that will load it, and YouTube is very fast. So YouTube is very, very good at loading videos. It will load that video and serve it to you on your website, so you don't have issues. But if you put it on your website like this, it's going to have issues. So you understand that part. Okay. Another thing is slideshow. You can have slideshow, you can have slideshow background as well. You can come over here, come here and select images. You can select multiple images for your slideshow. All right, so when you click on create gallery, all right, when you click on insert gallery, and this is going to be a slideshow, right? Images will be sliding. So can you see? It is, the transition is currently at fade. I can change it to slide right, and if I change it to slide right now, it's going to be sliding. All right, the duration that is there is 5 seconds. You can change it to 3 seconds if you want. All right, 3 seconds, it will be sliding. Do you understand? Change the background size to cover. All right, slide right, so you can make it slide left. You can make it slide up, you can make it slide down, slide right, slide there, slide up and slide down. You can do that. Do you understand? So yeah, that's it. Background position, center, lazy load. If you want to lazy load the image, that's okay. Background overlay, if you want to put a background overlay and all that. So these are the kind of backgrounds we have, but for now I can keep it at video background. I can keep it at video background, or keep it at classic. All right, or keep it as classic background. Do you understand? I can keep it as classic background, and it's just going to be image alone. All right, do you understand that? Okay, so I think we've already done justice to learning how Elementor interface works. The whole point of this lecture, as I've told you, is not really to design this. I just want to show you how things work while actually building something. That is why I was so detailed. That is why this video is very long. This particular lecture is very long, is because I want to show you exactly how every nitty-gritty part of this works. Now, the next section that we are going to be building is this place. Let me see. I'm coming. Dance digital / portfolio delivery. Let's see what we are, what we are building. Right. So the next section that we are going to build in is that, that kind of like about section. So we are going to be building this section, this next section here. Right. That will be in the next lecture. Right. So I'm going to give you an assignment. I'm going to give you an assignment right now before we proceed to this next lecture. And the assignment is that I want you to create your own banner. I want you to create your own banner. And when you are done creating your banner, I want you to take a screenshot. Please listen. This is your assignment. You will not be, see, the next lecture, I would require you to, publish what you have done on the, on the community. I want you to go to, your Nova University dashboard, newsfeed. I want you to go to your Nova University dashboard, and I want you to go to the community newsfeed. All right, the community panel. I want you to go to the community square. That's what we call it. That's what we call it in Nova University, the community square. I want you to come to the community square right here, and I want you to create your own banner. And when you are done creating your own banner, I want you to take a screenshot of what you have created. If you are using Windows, you can use if you're using a Windows computer, you can take screenshots with Windows Shift S. If you click on Windows Shift S, it's going to take screenshot for you. So you can, kind of take, general screenshots. If you click on this particular one, see this particular full screen snipe, it's going to take a full screen picture. All right. Or you can just take it like this. You can drag it and take the screenshot of where you want to take, and it's going to take screenshots for you. You've already taken your screenshot, and that screenshot is here. It will slide out like this. You can click on it like this and save it on your computer. All right, you can click on it and save it on your computer. And if you want to, you can save it on your computer like this, and you can send that to us. Do you understand? And if you want to do that, you can save that to us. It's already saved on your computer, so you can send it. And if you don't want to do that, it's already on your clipboard. That snipe is already on your clipboard. You can just come over here, and if you click on Ctrl V, wait, does that work? Is that working? Ctrl V. I don't think it's working. Anyways, so you can always come here, attach a photo, click here, and go to that particular photo that you just created. I think mine is under images. All right, I think mine is under images, and this is it. All right, and I want you to send it to us here. All right, you can see it's still loading. So when it is done loading, I want you to post it. You can tell us a little bit of what you have done. Big Sam, I really appreciate how you have been teaching us, and I really understand. I just want you to, maybe show a little bit of appreciation of what you have been learning. So, and tell me how you feel. Be sincere, you understand? Be sincere about what you have learned, and go ahead and post it to the community. Do you understand? And guys are going to come, they're going to appreciate you. That is your assignment before we move to the next lecture, where we are going to build this. I hope you are enjoying this lecture so far, so good. Right? I think I will be doing something. If a lecture is too long, I'll try and cut it. So that it will not be too long. But just that I just want you to watch it straight up like that, like this one. I want it to be straight up so that we are not going to cut anything. So yeah, I'm going to see you in the next lecture, but the rest of the lectures will not be too long because we've already learned the basics. We've already learned the basics of all these things, so the rest of these ones will not be this long. All right, guys, I'm going to see you in the next lecture.